roughly about 6 weeks ago, on March the 6th, I made a video stating what I thought would be the WrestleMania card. So, we already had 3 announced matches, so I tried to predict the WrestleMania card, that is. Okay. Elimination Chamber already happened. The Raw after Elimination Chamber had already happened. So I gave my predictions. They are terrible, but I want to see how many I actually got correct, and I want to share it with you guys. So the first thing to do would be telling you the matches that have already basically been announced as of the time of recording the past video. So the 3 matches were Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship, Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. First of all, what I'll do is tell you the matches I got wrong, the matches that I partly got correct, you'll see what I mean in a minute, and the matches I got correct. Some of them were obvious, but I still predicted them, so yeah, you go me. So I predicted 6 matches wrong. Okay, so we'll just go in a random order. I had Penta versus Rey Mysterio, but you have got Rey Mysterio versus an unmasked wrestler, so I was sort of right, but I wasn't. You can see my previous video as to the reason as to why I chose these, so I'm not going to bore you on this video of that situation. Okay. I also had Solo versus Braun, that's Solo Sikoa obviously, versus Braun Strowman. All because at the time Solo attacked Braun, but I said he'll probably have a match on SmackDown. They had a match on SmackDown, so I sort of predicted something correct, but not that. I had Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory, just because of how long it's taken them to turn on each other. Like, I like to throw some bold predictions out there. I had AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, just in case you thought I meant AJ Lee, but I didn't, I meant AJ Styles. Because of the situation with the Intercontinental Championship, which they've just scrapped of AJ, maybe he's going to go into a different program with the Intercontinental title after WrestleMania. I also had Cena and The Rock versus Punk and Cody Rhodes. Yes, it was stupid, but I was trying to basically recreate WrestleMania last year, which is even more stupid now I've said it out loud. And I thought, obviously, that basically Punk would help Cody win that match and he'd be put into the triple threat match, which is really dumb, but it made a lot more sense in my head at the time of recording the video. But, you know, I've said it now. So I thought it was going to be Cody versus Seth. No, I didn't. I thought it would be Cody versus Cena versus Punk, but I was completely wrong there. So they're all my wrong predictions. Now, I got 2 matches partly correct, okay, which one of them I'm quite proud of, and one of them I'm not proud of at all. It was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, just them 2. I thought it would be better because I still want to see them 2 in a singles match at WrestleMania. Okay, having Punk in there is brilliant, but I thought it was going to literally just be them 2, and that's why I thought Punk was going to go into the main event of the whole situation with the favour, and yeah, it made a lot more sense at the time. And the other one that I got partly correct was Jacob Fatu versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the US title. Okay, this is before anything was going on, I believe. So Jacob Fatu is still in the US title match. I just thought it would be against the actual champion as of the time of recording the previous video. So if I was going on points, I guess I would get maybe like a point less or 2 points less. But those are my close predictions. Then I predicted 3 correct matches. But before I tell you that though, I did forget one match which I did also predict, but it might be on the card because there's still like a tag team match on SmackDown coming up, which is the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits. So it could still happen, but that's the multi-man tag team match for the SmackDown tag team titles, which is like Las Garza, which is the Legado del Fantasma basically, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, DIY, and I'm sure I'm missing another team, but you know basically who everyone I mean. So if I get someone, I apologise. So, moment that's wrong, but that could still change. But on to the matches which I predicted correctly. And that was an obvious Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Io Sky just won the world title, and I thought to myself, there is no way they're going to leave Rhea Ripley out of this match. So I'm kind of proud of myself. But yeah, no, I'm proud of myself. Go me. Yeah. Another obvious one was because obviously after Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber, I thought, okay, we're going to do Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I didn't think Naomi was going to become like a brilliant character, but so far, I'm excited to see it. I want to see it, and I'm glad I chose this one correctly. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I'm doing it anyway. And then the last one, bit of a boring, easy, obvious-ish one, but I thought it'd be on Raw. It was on Raw, but it's also on WrestleMania. And that is the New Day versus the War Raiders for the Raw Tag Team titles. Anyway, that's basically what I got right, what I got wrong, what I got half right and wrong. Okay, so maybe I can do better predictions in the future. But why don't you let me know what you thought of my ideas and how bad the WrestleMania card would have actually have been, because looking at it now, I'm glad I wasn't correct, because it's terrible. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.